Let's listen to JB Bickerstaff on the impact that Rajon Rondo has had on the Cavs and Darius Garland.
It's key for us. A lot of times without that secondary ball handler, there's 10 eyes on Darius all the time. When you're able to play dough, now somebody's watching the ball. Now you can move Darius along the baseline and try to create some easy shots for himself. So, one, he can spare Darius, but then two, them playing together, he makes it hard to guard him. And our guys have a ton of respect for him, because of the work that he's put in and the totality of his career. Our guys understand the history of the game and study the game and have watched him, grew up watching him, and watching him in finals and playoffs. And the way he carries himself every day, like he's serious about his job, he's professional, and you can feel it right away. And our guys respect that. And, what I love about him is he's so willing to share knowledge. And it's not just with Darius, it's with everybody that's on the floor, and the guys, they're thirsty for it. And have someone with that experience, that leadership skill is invaluable to us.
And Chris Fedor, I think Kobe Altman and JB Bickerstaff have done a great job of identifying guys like that they're going to bring in. Ricky Rubio was certainly like that. And you can see Rondo. Rondo hasn't played a lot because he's been banged up. You can see him coming out of timeouts. Everybody is listening to what the vet has to say.
Yeah. I mean, it's a small thing, but having a knowledgeable, experienced, mature backup point guard is just so valuable. You can feel how different the team plays with Rondo as opposed to Brandon Goodwin. And it's no knock on Goodwin, who is on a two-way contract and played some productive minutes at times while Rondo was out. But there's just a difference. There are levels to good in the NBA. And Rondo is a better player than Brandon Goodwin. He's a better fit for what the Cavs need from the backup point guard spot than Brandon Goodwin. And he's not Rubio. He's not going to be Rubio. The combination of Darius Garland and Ricky Rubio was one of the best two-man lineups that the Cavs had. It's one of the best two-man lineups by numbers in the NBA this season, and the Cavs don't have that anymore. And Rondo and Garland together aren't going to be as good as Garland and Rubio together, because Rondo's not the same kind of offensive threat that Rubio became this year for the Cavs. But when he's out there, he's a threat. When he's out there, he can take some of the pressure off of Darius, so not everything has to fall on him. And you can see at times defenses just collapsing on Darius in fourth quarters, trying to get the ball out of his hands and not worrying about anybody else, because there's just nobody else out there for the Cavs that can consistently go out and create a play for themselves or for others. Rondo is capable of doing that.